Hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music for this week, for this Wednesday. We are reviewing Glass Houses by Billy Joel, and at the end of the review, I will be revealing the artist I'm going to listen to for the next 2 or 3 Sundays. But let's move on with this one. So here's the track listing. Obviously, the big ones you'll probably know are You May Be Right and It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, although some of the other ones were also hits at the time. This came out in 1980, so right at the turn of that sort of deal. These are the tracks I added to my playlist, so you can see the first half of the album's all great, and the second half is sort of half of it's pretty good. The only one that's really bad here though is Through the Long Night. Even the ones I didn't add, I Don't Want to Be Alone and You Were the One, are both you know pretty decent. They're just not good enough to make it on my playlist. The singles were All for Lena and You May Be Right. And my favorite song off this one is Close to the Borderline, which is a great song and probably one of my favorite Billy Joel songs ever. Um, it's just, I mean, if you listen to any song from Billy Joel, I would suggest that one. Uh, Anyone that you haven't heard of yet. In terms of Billy Joel albums, this is my favorite one. I think it comes together the best and has sort of the best flow. And the style of it, right at 1980, the sort of rock into pop sort of stuff, I really love. And it really, the whole concept of the song is still rock and roll exemplifies this album, and just really hits very well. Um, in terms of 1980, this is my favorite album from 1980, which is uh, a very big, it's a very tough field for 1980. So as you can see, these are the albums I've listened to from 1980. Glass Houses, obviously. The Game by Queen is a very good album. Zenyatta Mondatta is a very good album from the Police. INXS, their first album off of from INXS, is a very good album. Super Trooper and Flash Gordon aren't as good, but those four are like some of their top um, albums from those groups, which is why Glass Houses taking this spot is quite impressive. Uh, but now we move on to for me to reveal the artist I'm going to be listening to next, and it is the Buggles. I'm going to listen to their two albums. They have two albums from 1980 and 1981. So next up this Sunday will be their first album from 1980, The Age of Plastic. So yeah, I'll listen to that and then I'll review it by Sunday. So yeah, stay tuned for that.